નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. Welcome students to the second part of chapter 9, boxes and sketches of standard 5th mathematics. In the last part, we discussed about some activities in which you must have did the activity. What I asked you to do from the page number 201, you have to cut that and have to prepare a box. One of them was that one. And then after, I asked you to draw these shapes available in your textbook, cut it and try to fold it and try to prepare a box. Whether is it possible to prepare a box by folding this shape? That what you have to find it out. That what we discussed in the last part, and I have given you some idea of 2 dimension and 3 dimension. That what we discussed in the last part. Okay, let's go in the next part, that is second part in this one, and let's see what is there in there, and let's go for the activities, isn't it? So open page number 127 in your textbook. First of all, let's go further. A. Buddha wants to make a paper cube using square sheet. Buddha wants to make a cube using a square sheet. He knows that all the faces of a cube are squares. All the faces of a cube are squares. Okay, and now there is a question: how many faces does the cube have? So first of all, cube can be made up from the square faces, or we can say all the faces of the cube are square. So first of all, let me make you understand what are the faces, and then after we will try to understand the cube, and we will give the answer of this: how many faces does the cube have? Okay, first of all, let's try to understand. This is a box, we can say, but this is not a cube. This box, we cannot say it is a cube. It is a cuboid. This is not a cube. Why? Because see, all the faces. So first of all, you should know what are faces. See, this is one face. This is one of the face. This is second face. This one at the back side, third face. This is fourth face of this cuboid. This is fifth face, and this is sixth face. So in cube or cuboid, there used to be 6 faces. Now one face is made up by, can be made or made up of either, see, this is a height, this is height, this is length, then this is, we can say it is a breadth. So height, length and breadth, we can say. You can say this is length, this is breadth, this is height, anything. Okay, so 3 dimension. Why? Height, length and breadth. Now this one, this face is somehow bigger than this one. This face is more, the dimension of this face, height and length is different than this face. So all these are different faces, and that is why this is a cuboid. But if it is cube, then the height, the length and the breadth used to same. That means all the faces are square. That is, we can say is a cube. Okay, now how many faces does the cube have? Okay, whatever, let it be cube or cuboid, but faces are same, and we come to know how many faces. 1, 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, and this is 6. So total 6 faces are there to the cube. Okay, so let me give the answer for this. How many cubes or faces the cube have? The answer is 6. That's what we come to know. Now you can see this type of drawing, this type of grid in your textbook. It is there. He draws two different shapes. You can see two different shapes are there. This one and this one. Two different shapes are there. Now from these shapes also the box can be made. Why he draw these shapes? So that he can draw some more boxes. And you can see this grid. Each box in this grid, each box, this one, this one, this one, each box is a square. So from this also all the boxes are square, isn't it? That means what? From this, if we fold this shape, if we cut this shape, and then if we fold this shape, all these are same, all these are square. That means we will be able to make a cube from this one. If you want to go for this M, then you may draw a grid of same squares, and then after draw this shape and cut it, you will come to know the box you made is a cube. But in the previous activity, I made a box. It was cuboid, but with this you will be able to draw, you will be able to fold a box which is cube. Okay. Now after this grid, you can see some questions are there. Will both this shape fold into cube? Will both this shape can be folded into cube? Yes. Why? Because it is made up of same squares. And cube can be made from the squares. That is why we can say yes. See, draw, yes, both these shapes can be folded into cubes. Both these shapes can be folded into cubes. Now the next question is, draw at least one more shape which can fold into a cube. In this one, you have to draw at least one more shape so that which can fold into a cube. So let's draw one more fold from this one, from which we can go for the cube. Let me draw that one. See, suppose I am drawing it over here. Then I will show it to you. Suppose this is the shape. So this is the one more shape from which we can we can fold a box, or we can say cube. Okay, you must have seen this. I hope you must be able to see this. Okay, let's go further. So we give the answer for this question. Then after, some more questions are there. Let's discuss that. What will be the area of each face of the cube? Now we know how to find out the area. We know the formula to find out the area. We discussed it earlier in the previous chapters, and that is why let's give answer directly. Area of each face of the cube is equal to side multiplied by side. In fact, we can say length multiplied by breadth. But here, length and breadth both are same. That is why both are side. And that is why area of each face of the cube is equal to side multiplied by side. Then after, there is one more question. Draw one shape will not fold into a cube. Draw one shape from which we cannot make or we cannot fold a cube. Let's try to draw. Suppose this is the baseline. This is the baseline. Okay. Now 1, 2, 3 and 4. So let me draw this one up to here. Now 1, 2, 3, and if I draw this shape something like this, then try this. Through this one, it is not possible to prepare a box or cube. Through this, so you also draw into your notebook, cut it and try to fold it, and find out whether the cube can be made fold through this shape or not. Okay, let's go further. Look around and discuss which things around you look like a cube. List a few. आपको क्या करना है? Look around you and which things look like a cube. Let's list them. See, one of the dice. You must have seen that dice, है ना? We already discussed earlier in the previous chapters about dice. Then chalk box. Then Rubik's cube. You must have played with that Rubik's cube. Then ice cube, etc. Some things which looks like a cube here in around us. So this is the part second, and we are going to end this part. Do perform these activities what we discussed in this part. And if you cannot understand, look this video 2 to 3 times. By this time we are ending this part and we will meet you in the next part. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Take care of yourselves and we'll meet you in the next session. Thank you.